Those make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout.
Football season is back, ladies and gentlemen. Bills season MVP Joshua Allen. We are beating Kansas City in the playoffs. I'm telling you, bookmark this video. Oh yeah, that's right. We got a review to do. Let's talk about the Soundpeats Air5 Pro. Hey, what's going on everybody? Michael here. Welcome back to another episode of Technoid. Today, guys, we are back at it again, and this time we're taking a look at a brand new pair of earbuds that has made its way to the Technoid show. We got a couple of earbuds coming in the next few reviews. I want to talk to you guys about the Soundpeats Air5 Pros. These are the brand new earbuds made by Soundpeats that kind of tackles two areas that a lot of people have been looking for: lightweight and portability, and also sound quality. We're gonna talk about all of that in this video. We're gonna get to everything about these earbuds, but I wanna take this moment to thank Soundpeats once again for their continued support and their continued efforts in the Technoid show. With that being said though, guys, everything that they do with me is 100% bias free, so that means they do not have a say in the video. So everything that you guys are seeing is the same thing that they're seeing at the same time. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and more importantly, I hope that you find this video informative, and I hope to be as descriptive as possible. Now we get that out of the way, let's talk about the earbuds. So this review is gonna be a little bit different. Normally I like to focus a lot on the tech heavy spec side of earbuds and talk about all of the tech fancy schmancy stuff, but today I'm gonna be doing something a lot different. Instead, I'm gonna be talking about the day-to-day use, as well as talking about the earbuds themselves, and really just giving you more of a consumer review than a techie review. But with that being said, we do need to get the tech stuff out of the way, so I'm gonna make this very quick. The earbuds themselves are your standard earbud design that we've seen on almost every earbuds up until this point. They are very light and compact, and in my opinion, they are one of the better looking earbuds that Soundpeats has made. They're on par with the Capsule 5 Pro Plus, although the Capsule 5 Pro Plus is a slightly smaller design. This one is a little bit more bulkier in terms of the stem, but with that being said, it does pack in 7 hours of playtime with 34 hours in the charging case. You also do get USB Type-C charging. There, again, is still no wireless charging. I feel like I am a broken record at this point. I really feel like Soundpeats really needs to really address that. They really need to. And more importantly, with that being said, the earbuds themselves do have a nice profile. They fit really nicely in your ears. And lastly, they come with Bluetooth 5.3. It also has a nice array of Bluetooth codecs. If you are an Android user, it does have LDAC support. It also has the Qualcomm aptX support, which is something that hasn't really been shown a lot in the last several years. So it's nice to see that aptX is making its way back, but there is another codec in here that is supported with Qualcomm aptX, which is aptX lossless, which will give you the closest to lossless audio streaming. Now, unfortunately, the device that I've been using is the S25 Ultra, and it only supports aptX. It doesn't have support for aptX lossless, although technically it could, because the chip inside of it does support it. It's just a matter of if Samsung or Qualcomm wants to unlock that, but that's really weird. So that's the tech aspects of the headphones. So I just wanted to get that out of the way first, and now let's talk about the actual earbuds themselves. The earbuds themselves are relatively a very good pair of earbuds. From the start, when I use them, they feel very premium, they feel very good to the touch. Putting them in my ears is very seamless and very easy to do. There's really nothing to be specific said about that. But with that being said though, the main standpoint is the active noise canceling and transparency on the earbuds. The active noise canceling is the strongest noise canceling we have seen on a Soundpeats earbud to date. It does a phenomenal job of reducing low and mid sounds. It does have a little bit of emphasis on the higher end, and it tries to overcompensate, but sometimes it can't really mask out those high pitched noises like bird chirpings or even higher pitched range of frequencies and things like that on a day-to-day. But it does try its best. The transparency, on the other hand, is definitely my favorite. It is the most open transparency we have heard from transparency mode on Soundpeats. This is a very, very good indicator, and it's something that I am very, very appreciative of Soundpeat, that they actually worked on those two specific features. But of course, as you know with me, even if the ANC is great and the transparency is great, where does the sound quality go? So this is where it gets interesting. Now, of course, this isn't a two-way driver setup or an X-Memes driver setup or anything like that. This is a single 13mm driver, but because it has aptX and also has lossless aptX and LDAC, you are gonna be streaming at the highest quality possible if you're using an Android, and I find, for me, the sound quality is amazing. These are actually one of the better sounding earbuds that I have heard from any earbuds, at least in the Soundpeat lineup. The closest that I was able to get to coming to this sound was the Capsule 3 Pro Plus. Now, that's not to say that it doesn't have its negatives. Yes, the sound signature is a V shape, so it does focus a lot on the mid-range. The low end is deep, but it's not as punchy or pronounced or sub-bass effect. It's not muddy either. It's just kind of like right around there. The mids are nicely emphasized. The high range, unless you're using LDAC or aptX, that's where you'll notice the difference in the details. But with regular streaming, it just sounds okay. But then of course, once you go into the app, which we'll get to in just a moment, it does help to improve the sound. And of course, on Android, using aptX or lossless or even LDAC is the better way to go. Now, of course, if you're using LDAC, it will eat away at your battery. So even though it's rated for 7 hours, I found that 6 hours was the more accurate timing that I would use these earbuds before I put them in the case to charge. Now, in regards to the app itself, the app actually does a really good job this time. It's packed with a lot of features. It has gaming mode, it has dual connection. The touch controls are very, very easy. You have your single tap, double tap, triple tap, press and hold, and they're all 100% customizable. They also have Find My Earbuds in there as well. And for iOS users, you can also activate I believe it's low efficiency Bluetooth, which is something that helps to reduce the Bluetooth, I believe, to help improve the battery life. So that is actually something noteworthy to mention. But overall, the package just feels a lot more premium and feels more versatile. I found myself really enjoying these earbuds. Now, when you compare it to the Capsule 3 Pro Plus, obviously I'm gonna lean towards the 3 Pro Plus for the one basis of the sound quality, but everything else, I gotta give the Air 5 Pros. And the best part is the price. It's coming in at around 50 bucks, and the most that I've seen it at is like $89.99 when it first launched, and then with the discount code, hey, listen, I've got to tell you, Soundpeat has been upping their game, and every time I review an earbud from them, it is getting better and better and better. Now, with all that being said, there are negatives, and I don't want to sit here and pretend like these are a perfect earbud. There are, of course, its negatives. Now, the sound signature is not going to be for everyone. That is a fact. That is just how it is. That's the first thing. The second thing that I will note is that I do feel that with all of these features and things that they're adding, I really think it's time to finally bring wireless charging to your earbuds, or at least on the premium models. Bringing that feature over will help to incentivize. You could add a few bucks if you want. Honestly, I think that would justify. However, with all that being said, I really enjoy these earbuds. These are actually one of the more preferred earbuds that I use on a day-to-day. The dual connection feature for iOS is great. The LDAC support, aptX lossless is phenomenal for Androids, and it just feels nice. This is a very nicely well-rounded package, and I absolutely recommend it. Now, where it ranks amongst the rest of the Soundpeat earbuds, that's up to you to decide. But for my opinion, if you have the money, or if you're in the market looking for Bluetooth earbuds and you're an Android user or even an iOS user, definitely give these a look, because you're getting a lot of value here for almost half the price, and they perform on a higher level than most earbuds in this price range. So that is my review of the Air 5 Pros. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, you can hit the dislike button. That helps circulate my videos as well. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, guys. Take care, and remember, NFL season has kicked off. Let's go Bills.